Ladies and gentlemen, my beloveds, children of the earth and sky, there are things in this world that gleam like gold, that shimmer not in the sunlight, but in the stillness of the soul. There are things so rare, so radiant, that to hand them away too freely is to toss your own heart to the wind and watch it scatter across the horizon. Each piece lost in a direction you will never find again. Peace, my dear one, peace is the first and most sacred of these treasures. It is not the hush after war, nor the quiet that comes when everyone else has gone to sleep. Peace is the tender heartbeat beneath your ribs. It's the steady rhythm that asks for nothing but the chance to simply be. It is the pond in the middle of a forest, its waters so still that the heavens themselves bow to see their reflection. And yet how easily that mirror trembles a single careless touch. A single cruel word, and the image ripples, distorts, disappears. The world, my friends, is full of storms. It howls with voices that demand your attention, hands that tug at your spirit, winds that swirl and shout, "Come with me, give me more." But you must learn the holy art of guarding your calm. Do not grant your peace to the restless. Do not scatter your serenity before those who delight in chaos and call it passion. Hold your peace as you would a newborn bird, trembling alive, dependent on your gentleness. For I have seen too many wanderers give themselves away, just pouring their quiet into cups that never fill. They offer their laughter to those who do not listen, their stillness to those who cannot stop talking, until they are empty, hollowed out by generosity unreturned. But peace, my beloved, is not a currency to be spent. It is a foundation, a root, a spring, just. It is the place from which every good thing grows. And when you guard it, when you wrap your peace in silence and gratitude, you do not become selfish. You become strong. You become the still point in a turning world. You become the eye of the storm that looks out and says, "I will not be moved." So hold your peace close. Shield it from the clamor, protect it from the rush, and nurture it with your breath. Let it be the song only you can hear. And when the world knocks, for the world will always knock, you may open the door, yes, but only if your spirit is ready to greet it with grace. Because peace is not the absence of noise, it is the refusal to let noise define you. So breathe, my dear ones. Stand tall in your stillness. Just, you are the keeper of your calm, and no one, no storm, no sorrow, no scream has the right to take it from you. Now, beloved, let us talk of dreams, those tender, trembling stars that shine even when the night is thick with doubt. Dreams are the whispers of your soul. This messages sent from the part of you that still remembers what it means to fly. They are the soft murmurs you hear when the world is asleep. Just come, they say, there is more. But be warned, the dreams are delicate. They are made not of steel, but of breath and faith. And the world, in its haste, in its noise, does not always know how to handle fragile things. If you speak your dreams to those who do not understand them, they will weigh them down with their fears. They will cover them with their doubts, wrap them in their insecurities, and hand them back to you smaller than before. So learn to keep your dreams close, like a secret sunrise in your chest. Nurture them in silence. Feed them with work and patience and prayer. For not every vision needs an audience. Some only need your faith. I have seen too many souls lay their dreams before others like offerings, hoping for applause, hoping for a sign that they are on the right path. But applause is a fickle thing, and the path to your destiny was never meant to be judged by those who cannot see the mountain you are climbing. My dear ones, your dream is your covenant with creation. It is a seed the divine has placed in your hands, and only you know the rhythm of its growth. Do not let others tell you how tall it should be, how quickly it should bloom. Imagine a tree rooted deep in the dark soil. No one sees its struggle. No one hears the cracking of its shell, the slow stretch of its roots as it reaches for the deep water. But one morning, the green tip breaks the ground, and the world gasps. Look how suddenly it grew. But you will know the truth. You will know the years that passed in silence. You will know the prayers whispered into the soil. You will know the ache and the patience. And that is why you must keep your dreams safe, not hidden out of fear, but guarded out of reverence. For dreams are sacred. They are the fire that lights your way when every candle around you goes out. And if you let others blow upon that flame too soon, you may find yourself in darkness once more. Hold your dream gently, speak to it in the language of action. Tell it, I believe in you, not with words, but with effort. Water it with consistency. Give it sunlight in the form of hope. And when it grows, when it finally blossoms into the world, do not shrink when others say they never saw it coming, because you will remember the long nights of tending, the mornings of faith when nothing yet had bloomed. You will know that miracles take time, and time, my beloved, belongs to those who dare to dream quietly, steadily, fiercely. So guard your dream. Let it live and breathe in the sanctuary of your being. And when it rises, when it rises, it will not only change your life, it will light a path for every soul brave enough to follow. Now we come to the heart, the heart, that sacred garden where love grows, where pain learns to dance with forgiveness, where joy and sorrow drink from the same well. Your heart, my dear, is not a fortress of stone. It is a field of wildflowers, beautiful, fragrant, alive, but vulnerable to careless feet. And too often, we throw open its gates to anyone who knocks. We offer its blooms to hands that do not know how to hold petals without crushing them. We give our hearts to those who mistake tenderness for weakness, who take without understanding that to love is to care for something holy. But listen closely now, your heart is not for the unready. Your love is not a coin to be tossed in the air, hoping it lands in the right palm. No, my beloved. Your heart is a jewel, and jewels must be guarded. Not hidden away in fear, but protected in wisdom. There is no shame in waiting for someone who knows how to honor you. There is no weakness in saying, I will not hand my soul to those who do not see its worth, because true love is not proven by how much you give away, but by how deeply you know yourself before you give. The heart must be filled from within before it can overflow. It must be whole before it can join another. And so I tell you this, do not rush to give your heart away. Let it ripen in your chest, sweet and strong. Let it beat to its own rhythm until someone arrives who listens for its music, not its silence. And when that day comes when someone holds your heart not as possession, but as privilege, then give it freely, without fear, without hesitation. But until then, guard it, protect it with grace. And remember, your heart was never meant to beg for love. It was meant to be recognized. Now let us speak of what comes after heartbreak. For even the strongest hearts have been broken. Even the purest love has faced loss. But take comfort, my dear, a broken heart is not a ruined heart. It is a heart that has stretched. It is a heart that has learned the vastness of its own capacity. And when it heals, as all hearts do, it does not return to what it was. It becomes larger. It becomes wiser. It becomes a vessel for deeper compassion, greater courage, and a love that knows its own strength. So hold your heart gently. Just mend it with patience. And remember, the same heart that breaks is the same heart that loves again. Now, my dear ones, let us speak of the things we wish to hide, the things we bury beneath polite smiles and rehearsed laughter, our failures. Yes, those missteps, those stumbles, those nights when the sky refused to answer our prayers and the mirror would not meet our eyes. We have all known them. We have all fallen, scraped our knees on the stones of our own making, and wondered if we would ever rise again. But hear me, failure is not your enemy. Failure is your most honest teacher. It is the whisper that says, try again, but wiser. It is the mirror that shows you not your weakness, but your resilience. Still, the world will tell you otherwise. It will rush to define you by the moments you tripped, by the things that did not bloom when you thought they would. The world will call you foolish for falling. But the wise, the truly wise, know that falling is part of flying. When you fail, you are not broken, you are being refined. You are being taught the texture of humility, the weight of perseverance, the shape of courage. And those lessons, those sacred bruises, they belong to you. They are not for everyone to touch. Do not hand your failures to the crowd. Do not offer them to those who see them only as entertainment, who would dissect them, who would wear your scars as their gossip. Keep your failures close. Sit with them in silence. Ask them what they came to teach you. And when they answer, listen. For there is wisdom there, the kind that cannot be learned in comfort. Do not rush to share your stumbles. Not everyone deserves to know the soft places where you fell apart, because when you share too soon, the world will try to finish your story before you've had the chance to write the next chapter. And you, my dear, are still becoming. You are still rising. Your failures are not the period at the end of your sentence. They are the comma that allows you to breathe before continuing your song. Let no one tell you that you are defined by what you did not achieve. Let no one make you ashamed of the dust on your knees. because the dust means you walked the road yourself. It means you dared to move when others stood still. It means you were brave enough to begin. Look at the mountains, how their sides are scarred by time, and yet how they stand. Look at the ocean, how it crashes and retreats, and yet how it returns. You too are made of such persistence. Each failure is a sculptor's hand chiseling you into something closer to truth. It hurts, yes, creation always does. But when the work is done, when the dust of doubt has settled, you will see the beauty of your becoming. And if ever you fear that you have fallen too far, remember this: the seed must go underground before it can reach the light. It must split, it must crack, it must surrender its old form before life bursts forth again. So do not mourn your mistakes too long. Do not build a monument to what went wrong. Just take the lesson, take the wisdom, take the strength and rise, because every fall you survive is proof that you are still in the game. Every failure you transform into wisdom is an act of rebellion against despair. Hold your failures close, my dear, not as burdens, but as blessings. For the one who has failed and risen again is a master of endurance, a student of grace. And one day, soon you will tell your story, not as a confession, but as a testimony. And someone somewhere will see your scars and say, if they could rise, perhaps I can too. Then your failures will have fulfilled their purpose, not to shame you, but to shine through you. And now, my beloved ones, we return to where we began, to the still waters, to the quiet within the noise, to the sanctuary that is your peace. You see, peace is both the beginning and the end of all things. It is the first breath you took in this world, and it will be the last sigh you release when your journey is done. It is the thread that runs through everything, through joy and sorrow, through loss and triumph, through silence and song. Peace is not something you find out there, hidden in some distant valley or written in another's eyes. It lies within you, waiting for you to remember. But oh, how easily we forget, how easily we trade our peace for approval, our stillness for noise, our contentment for comparison. We handed away piece by piece to those who gossip, to those who demand, to those who carry storms in their pockets and fling them into our calm. Yet peace, my dear, is not a gift you owe. It is a birthright you must protect. Do not let the noise of the world become the voice in your head. Do not let the chaos of others turn your spirit into a battlefield. You are not required to attend every argument you are invited to. You are not obligated to carry every burden that is handed to you. Stand firm in your peace. Let your no be gentle but unwavering. Let your silence be your sermon. Let your stillness speak louder than any storm. For peace is power. Peace is presence. Peace is the soft voice that says, I am enough, and I will not be moved. There will always be those who try to draw you into their turmoil, who mistake your calm for indifference, your boundaries for walls. Let them misunderstand. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to understand yourself. And when you do, when you learn to sit quietly with your own soul, you will find that peace is not fragile after all. It is fierce. It is the quiet lion that sleeps inside you, unbothered by the howling outside its den. Hold that peace. Feed it with gratitude. Guard it with truth. And when you must walk into the storm, carry it with you like a lamp in the dark. For when you have peace, you carry heaven wherever you go. When you have peace, you speak softly but move mountains. When you have peace, you become a sanctuary in a world starving for calm. So, my beloved, let peace be your prayer, your protection, your promise. Let it guide your words, your work, your walk. And when the world grows loud, when it shakes and shouts and tries to make you forget, close your eyes and whisper to yourself, I am still, I am whole. Just, I am at peace, then breathe. For every breath is a beginning, and every beginning returns you to yourself. Guard your peace, protect your dreams, cherish your heart, honor your failures, and through it all, return again and again to the quiet place within the place where the light never leaves, the place where your spirit remembers its name. You are not what the world takes from you. You are what remains steady and luminous after everything else has passed. So walk gently, dear one, carry your treasures close, and may your journey be a hymn of peace, a song of courage, and a testament to the unbreakable beauty of your soul. Thank you for walking with me through this reflection. May your days be calm, your nights be kind, and may you always, always remember you are enough, you are whole, you are worthy of peace.